Hello and welcome to the Crafty Raven Tarot channel. This will be a reading for the sign of Pisces for March 2020. Please take the message how it resonates. If it does not resonate with you, it may not be your message. This is meant for you. If it does resonate with you, then it is meant for you at the time that you see it. And it being in March, you're probably searching. Being a Pisces, you're probably searching for Pisces reading right now, and you come across this, and hey, guess what? Here it is. We're going to get right into the reading. I asked my guides, my counsel, my angels, my whales for accurate messages for the sign of Pisces. What kind of energies are coming through the gate of Pisces this first week of March 2020? Now, I understand that you could watch this toward the end of March. Please, if you do, then there's probably something here for you. You were led to it. You were guided to it. You know, follow your intuition when listening to all tarot readers. And if this message does not resonate with you, then you can go check out many of the other awesome tarot readers on YouTube. My name is Cody, and here we go. If you don't know anything about me, if this is your first time joining me, I'm a clairvoyant, intuitive, and I pick up on the energies. I use the cards as tools to then deliver messages. So it takes me, it's a little bit of a stepping process till we get into the energies, and that's why you see me in my my presence and my demeanor right now. I'm trying to see what is coming through the gate of Pisces, and the cards will help me tune into that. Hope you guys enjoy the reading. Here we are. I'm going to start out this reading by drawing a few rune cards. I've used the runes longer than I've used the tarot, and they're just an awesome tool. They're not tools. The runes exist on a plane independent to themselves, without any strife or constraint, or without any I don't know why I got into that, but anyhow, just know that the runes are ancient. They're ancient energies, and if I had to describe what the runes actually, like in the shortest way that possible, I would say that they are cosmic laws, cosmic energy forces that everything must follow, and these are the symbols thereof. The first one that we got out here for Pisces, and this is very fitting, Perth or Prethro. This is mystery. This is revelation, rebirth. It is coming out the other side, or piercing the veil. Pisces and its energy, okay, the actual gate of Pisces and the energy of it is mysterious. It's the other side. It's the subconscious. It's very mystique, and so it's like the unseen forces of, quantum physics, atoms, dark matter, you could keep spirits, and so, you can keep on going with that and dive as deep and deep and deep into anything as you want to. That's what divination is. It's diving, dive. You dive into something to therefore look deeper into it. You spread it apart. You mark it in increments. Okay, so the farther you go inside of it, it's easier to get lost in all of the fractals, the actual, as above, so below, as within, so without. We are a mirroring of the universe. The universe is a mirroring of us. You are not separate from your environment. And this mystery card, Prethro, is talking about you being like the part of your environment that you don't see every day, like the unseen forces that are going on. So this is very interesting starting out the reading. Let's see what we're looking at with another rune card. I'm not gonna shuffle. I'm just gonna, you guys trust me, shuffle. I'm okay. All right, so the next one we got is Nathus, and this is constraint. This is hardship. There's a symbol for it. Notice the color on it. Like it's almost like a sickness color. It's like constraint is the opposite of even flow. Okay, it's the opposite of a clear channel. It's some kind of blockage. So there could be some kind of blocking that's happening on the other side right now. Let's draw one more rune card and then we'll draw some tarot cards out to clarify and see exactly what is happening. No, we have a full moon coming up in the sign of Pisces, the 10th, I believe. I believe it is on the 10th. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to check the astrology out and see what's up. I know I keep track of so much stuff. Like, the last rune card we got out was Awas, or Iowas. Notice the symbol there. And this is shifts. Okay, so it's either there are more or less, like you can sum this up, there are changes happening on the other side. As far as the energy of Pisces, there are constraints that are in place now, and there are shifts that are happening to cause that to be revealed, okay, to cause that to open up. I am going to draw one more rune card, actually, being guided to do so. That's it. Berkana, yeah, rebirth, revelation, rebirth. It's coming out the other side, going through major transformation and then reaching the pinnacle of success or victory, you know, being the champion in every way, shape, and form. Let's draw out a few tarot cards to see. Now, these tarot cards that I'm going to draw out, first off, we're going to clarify the energies of these rune cards, and that'll be more or less just your current energy that you're being hit with right now, that you're moving through. What do we have? Pisces. Okay. This mystery, seeing beyond the veil. You have the Two of Wands. You know where it is that you want to go. You know some type of direction that you're wanting to take, or you're about to step off and take this direction. This has to do with your passions, your dreams, your imaginations, okay? What you feel very, adamantly about. Okay, so you're gazing into this crystal ball with all of these imaginations stewing and getting swirled up. So you have an idea of where it is that you're going, but you know that it's constrained. You're still in the planning stages of it right now, and being in the planning stages of this, you know that there's this constraint that's upon what it is that you're going through now that is causing some type of block to enter into this rebirth, this new, and we're going to get into see what this new beginning has to do with, if it's love, if it's career, if it's health, wealth, happiness, so forth, so on. Let's see, give me another clarifier card for this constraint that Pisces is up against, or that's being removed. This will be removed when Saturn exits the sign of Capricorn and moves into the sign of Aquarius. I believe it's the 21st, and that is going to be awesome. Okay, because Saturn is restriction. It is what causes trials, tribulations. And like everybody, like, notice the word trial or tribulation. A good way to understand why this happens to us and why we actually go through these things is for the same reason that you would try a new food. You don't know what that food is or what it tastes like or anything until you try it. That's the same reason, or the same basic principle to as why people go through trials. Because we have to go through them to know if that is something that we either agree with and like, or disagree with and do not like. And do. Alright, so, is this blockage? Okay, yeah, waiting, procrastination. That's what I got. You're in some type of procrastinating energy right now, and it's probably because you're being hit with so many spiritual things. There's so much spiritual stuff that's going on right now in your life that it's overwhelming. The other side is very much in your day-to-day, you being a Pisces especially, or a Pisces sun sign, Pisces rising, whoever was watching this, it's in your life in such a way that you can see things that others cannot see. And seeing these things that others cannot see, or knowing about the strings that are being pulled behind the scenes, you're in this path of overwhelmness. You have your passions, you have your ideas about how to move forward and where to go forward in, or which way to go forward. But the divine is saying, hold up, we're removing the restriction, and it's going to happen in divine timing. Okay, because you're waiting on some type of harvest. What is this harvest? Or what is this blessing that Pisces is waiting on that's still being blocked? Because Two of Cups. Okay, so we have a divine union. And you know that it's a divine union because you're able to see behind the scenes in such a way to where you know the mystery, okay? Prethro. You know what is behind the veil, or the other side, what awaits us after death. You know the world. You have a higher perception of the world than those around you do. Okay, so you understand that this harvest that you're waiting on, or this thing that you have been waiting on that is being blocked, is a divine union. Okay, I've got the Two of Cups out here. If you're just listening to this, you're not watching me. The Two of Cups, and this is communication, but it's emotional, intuitive communication, almost psychic, telekinetic, like telekinesis. That's moving things, ain't it? I don't know. Anyway, look, check this out. No, telekinesis it's mind to mind. You guys have to forgive me. It's been a long day. So, the Two of Cups here is signifying a divine union that is coming in divine timing. It is being blocked right now. Now, I'm going to ask the tarot, my guides, what is the blockage? I'm sure you guys would like to know that. I'm going to ask how it's going to be removed. I'm doing this reading a little differently, just because I felt drawn to. Usually I have a steady rhythm that I go through doing my readings, and it's just however my intuition hit the Hermit. Okay, somebody is stuck in some type of wanting to be alone, solitude, thinking it over, not really wanting to face up to the challenges, okay? Not really wanting to come to the table and put up everything that they know that needs to be required of them for this relationship to be a 50-50 thing. Or for those of you single that have not met your person yet, this Hermit could be you. And it could be what is blocking your other person, your divine union, from happening, because once you step out inside your energy, this is going to be unblocked. And like I said, this is going to happen around the time that Saturn exits the sign of Capricorn, March 21st, and moves into Aquarius. It's going to free up. Things are going to become a lot lighter for everyone. Especially, it'll hit your chart, the hardest place that you have Capricorn, or where Capricorn is the heaviest influenced in your chart. So that means that, if Capricorn happens to be your 6th house, no, your 7th. If Capricorn happens to be your 7th house, then that's going to mean that your relationship status is getting ready to change from single or complicated to taken. Happily together with my person, because this Hermit is coming out. That's the blockage. This is the blockage. It's being removed right now. Okay. And it is bringing in a divine union, soulmate contract, twin flame, however you want to look at it, some type of karmic partnership that you're receiving. Now, note also that depending on the seeds that you've planted, that will be the yield of the harvest that you will receive. Now, for those of you who don't know much about what I'm talking about, or like that was just totally off the wall, understand that in manifestation you plant seeds. And when you plant those seeds, you have to tend to that garden. If I go out here into the world and I'm a asshole to everyone, what type of seeds do you think that I leave scattered? Okay. Are those going to amount to much as far as just one tiny aspect of how seeds are planted in your day-to-day life? Now, you will receive your karma for whatever the things that all your actions, okay, that you do and have been doing. So all this waiting, if you're in good standing with spirit, you're really putting in the work. You've done your inner work, and you're really moving forward in a focused path toward your dreams, your goals, your passions, knowing thyself, setting your boundaries, okay, knowing your boundaries, knowing this is what I'm going to accept and tolerate, and this is what I'm not going to accept and tolerate, okay, because that is what eventually builds up to you manifesting divine union. Now, I'm saying in this reading that you are getting divine union. There's a lot of you that it's not going to be divine union. Understand that there's a lot of you that it's going to be just karmic partnerships that have to play out until you get to that phase, until you both have learned, and then you may enter into a divine union with someone. But again, also understand that this is all in divine timing. Okay, so your patience is being tried, you could say, and has been for a little while now, especially with Saturn being the sign that's being in Capricorn. Yeah, it's right at home, and it's governing things. It's justly ruling. It's not letting people get away with the childish bullshit. Saturn comes in and with Pluto doing the conjunct thing that's been going on, it's wiping away all the things and negativity that does not serve you, and allowing you to set up boundaries, okay, so that you can get your rewards. All right, so there are some of you that this is going to be a very divine union, very divine union, a very strong, connected divine union. And there's others of you out there, like I said, that's going to be just karmic partnerships and soulmates, which doesn't mean that the love's any less. It's just that it's not divine. The divine may be guiding it, the divine may be helping out in it, but it's still very much human in error, and it's because of all of the work that you put in, whether that work was divinely guided or if it was just shitty work. You will get your outcome from that. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. We're going to see what this new rebirth... Yeah, there it is. Okay. So actually it flipped over in the deck here. And it's the Six of Cups. How many cards flipped over? Six of Cups and Judgment. Two of them. Okay. So what this is saying pretty much is equal give and take from all aspects having to do with your emotions and your emotional, I don't want to say baggage, but your emotional healing, your emotional health, well-being. And that's in being in a place, the Six of Cups is being in a place where you have enough to offer, to give some, to sell some, but you're very savvy with it. Or, you know, it's almost like you don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Your emotions are very well maintained, and you allot them out into the people, places, and things that they need to go. Okay, notice I didn't just say people. I said people, places, and things, because you can have an emotional attachment over a car. You can have an emotional attachment over, you know, a certain place, a certain thing. You guys understand? So, this judgment is most definitely divine judgment upon you from your higher self, your guides, your angels, the divine creator. And seeing if you've learned this, if you've learned how to balance your cups, okay? How to fill your cup first, because that is what brings forth divine union. You fill your cup first, and then therefore the other person having and being one in themselves, one with themselves, putting spirit first, then you come together in divine union. And that's, you know, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. You're an embodiment of that. You've reached that higher vibration. But you have to be put through the trials to see, or not to see. You have to go through the trials to reach that point. The same way a tree must move through that air as it grows. So you're getting this, and you're inside of this judgment phase. Like you're transitioning from one place to another place. Quantum leaping, you could say. And you're moving into a higher vibrational state, and in doing that, you're going to receive a partner of some type. Okay, I really do think that in this reading, this has to do with a union of man, woman, woman. However you get down, it's a partnership. You're receiving some type of partnership. Look, the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's just I knew that's what was up. All right. What about this? And that Ten of Cups clarifies Berkana, the rebirth. Okay, this rebirth, this judgment clarifies Awaz. This movement shifts, changes. Okay, and this constraint that's been put up on you is now being lifted. So be on the lookout for that. Pisces, around the 21st or the end of this month, sometime, be on the lookout for your Empress or your Emperor. Keep a steady mind. Look, the four of freaking wands, man. That is, oh man, like that's, guys, this is celebration. This is happiness. Pisces, for all your hard work, all of your inner work, okay, fighting your demons, putting those demons on leashes, all right. Not letting yourself be influenced by people, places, and things, symbols, sigils, logos, corporate Facebook, notice all the things that enters your subconscious mind daily, from everything. You and your environment are one and the same. What does your environment look like? For those of you who have really been tending to that, you do the inner work and it expresses itself outwardly. And you come into your power. That power shines in the universe. The environment has no other choice but to rearrange itself to fit the inner, because the inner and the outer are both one and the same. Just different representations of each other. You have as above, so below. As within, so without. And you're moving through this gate right here, this portal. The energies that's coming through the gates or the gate of Pisces right now, whether you're a Pisces sun sign, Pisces rising, your moon is in Pisces. If your moon is in Pisces, this is really, really going to be an emotionally charged partnership. Okay? This partnership is going to be off the charts, just gooey. Saturated in water and cry, like tears of joy, you could say. Like so much emotion that is so intense, it is otherworldly, and you cannot even put words to describe it, because love does not even. So I felt that was necessary to say for someone out there. And that's awesome. It's an awesome thing. Like, this is awesome, guys. I know that, like, you guys hear my tone of voice. Every reading I do, I have a different demeanor about me. Because, like I say, I get into the energy and I feel what's going on for the sign that I'm reading for the constellation that I'm reading for. And I know I'm sounding and I'm being really calm and but I just feel that that's how you guys have been. You guys have been patient. You guys have been calm. You know this is coming if you tap into your intuition. You know that you've been blocked if you tap into your intuition. You have a feeling inside that you see your harvest. Even if you haven't met your person yet, you still have this faith that you know that they are coming. And it's getting ready to happen. All right? I'm here to tell you that this will happen toward the end of March. If it does not, I want you to leave a comment on my channel. Okay? Now, I know that's, coming back all the way here, but hopefully you're subscribed to me. And I'm just saying, Pisces, if you do not come into union with someone, for those who's resonating with this message, if you don't come into union with someone, I want to know. Leave me a comment and tell me if this isn't resonating, or guys, I'm just like, and it's not as though I'm defensive right now, but it's that I'm in this place of my give a damn's busted. Now, understand that I'm being specific when I'm specifically talking about the energy of Pisces right now. And that is, my give a damn is busted. I'm very calm and impatient about this because I see the other side. I see the help that I'm receiving from angels. I see the demons that are trying to influence me. I see them as they're influencing others around me. You're seeing beyond the veil. Okay? You're getting your spiritual rewards. And you're receiving that union. Alright? You've been through so much, it would be hard, or some other people would have never remained to keep the amount of faith that you still have. Alright? Because of the things that have transpired in the past year. Yes, in the past year. And so now the universe is rewarding you, and you can feel that. And if you feel that, hit that like button down there, man. Let me know, for real. Like, I really would like to know, Pisces. if what I'm saying you're on board with. How are you guys viewing yourself? Let's see. Yeah, this card I seen as it was going out. You've been through it. Backstab. So much overthinking, overanalyzing. People, places, and things. You're just done. All right, you're done. It's time for a new day to dawn, and you can feel that new day dawning. But there's negative energy around you that's trying to get you to lose your faith. Do not lose it, Pisces. Do not lose it, okay? Because that faith is what's going to be, is what is going to manifest. Faith and your actions, okay? Faith and your will, because your actions are just a springing off of your faith, all right? You wouldn't, okay, this is gonna, I don't know how to exactly put this. I have faith that I'm going to start my car. Alright, so that faith is useless if I never go outside and try to start the car. So the action of going out and trying to start the car, notice that word again, your trials, trying something. Your faith is used to manifest things during trials. You have the faith to do something, well, or they had the faith that something's going to happen, do everything in your power to move toward that, no matter what is in the way that's telling you otherwise. And this is going to break this up faster, and it's going to grant you more and bigger, better rewards. Bigger and better. Look, there's the Lover's card and the Moon. Alright, so this is in the current place of how others are interacting with you at this time. This is a specific message talking about your person coming. Like I said, divine union. This is happening. And the Moon. Going through the trials, the dark nights of the soul. Following the path, dimly lit, not knowing everything, but seeing things that, not knowing everything, but seeing and knowing things that others would just, like it would be unfathomable. They wouldn't even understand or begin to understand half of what is beyond the veil as to do with your path. And no, they don't need to, but I'm saying this so you understand the context of where I'm at with how deep this reading is going, or how deep this is, because understand that I'm talking about things that have to do with fate, fated points. Now understand you have free will. Free will is something that humans have. And as you grow and as time goes on in your life, you have different branches that you can therefore make a decision and you can sprout out through and walk down that path. Okay? But those branches always will lead back to some certain fated fixed points that are very hard to change. Notice, I didn't say impossible to change. Very hard to change. You're entering, as along with a lot of the other signs right now, actually every sign is coming up on a fated interval, a fated point. You understand that we live in a matrix, a computer program, essentially, a simulation. A human body is pretty much just a spacesuit, and we have this tool that helps us to live and navigate in this dimension, being the lowest of the dimension, or being the middle dimensions, not the lowest. Midgard here on Earth. It's balance. It's the two pillars of the moon that the moon is setting in right there, and the yods, these little rain droplets that are falling down, is the signification of the divine being present in your situation in a very intense way when these yods come out. The most intense way that can be shown, as a matter of fact. And this dark night of the soul, this, like, look, there's beasts out here. Like, there's things crawling around. Like, there's creepy crawlies. There's, like, it looks dangerous in a way. Like, this is a place here that's the path less traveled, and so you've been on this path, and now from being on that path and getting to know it so well, you have the power to tell others about it. So you have the power to reach out and convey simplistically about beyond the veil, the mysteries of life and death, faith, acquiring abundance, manifestation, morality, what's right and what's wrong, and why it's right and wrong. And see, the thing is, Pisces, like, it's like with religion, you come in and you can bring that context but not force it. Now, you could be thinking, why am I talking about you being a teacher? Pisces is essentially the spiritual master. It's not that he even has to teach, or she even has to teach. It's that they've achieved enlightenment to a degree that they know that the only thing that we have is right now, this moment, and that's the only thing that matters. Give me some outcome cards for the sign of Pisces as far as this month. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, okay. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. One more, please. One more outcome card for the sign of Pisces. I felt like that was it. One more outcome card for the sign of Pisces, please. There it is. Okay. The Hangman. Yeah. Strength. Okay, I actually drew 5 altogether, but we're going to get them anyway. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning inside in your favor right now. Major life cycle changes, completions. This Hangman is illumination. It is being in limbo. It is being on the other side, the transition period between one world to another. The veil of forgetfulness, it's some say. But this Hangman is enlightened because now he understands sacrifice and how to achieve escaping a time loop, how to achieve transition and shifting from one cycle to another. Okay, so the Hangman, since he went through this sacrifice, now he has a light in the darkness. He has a halo. He's covered, okay, from any outside interference or influence that would try to knock him off of this Wheel of Fortune because of all this spiritual stuff that's happening. And you've moved through it so well, you're now either receiving an offer of love or moving forward to give an offer of love to this partner, whom is your Emperor, or take this as the Empress as well, if you're waiting on a female, or you know what I'm saying, guys, male or female, the Emperor or the Empress is coming towards you. or you're coming toward them. And in the way that this all ends up is this right here, the Lovers. I'm telling you guys, toward the end of March, you're getting your union with someone, and I want you to let me know about it when you do. Leave me a comment, drop me a line on here, for real, because look, what if you guys, I was just going to the past, what if you guys went through? Thoughts, and more thoughts over emotional bullshit, over emotional ties of third parties, emotional ties of someone not making up their mind, emotional, just somebody that's really played on your emotions and, charged your thoughts, like been inside your thoughts. Like, I'm not saying that this is your person. It could or could not be. But I am saying that the universe is getting ready to hit you with a rebirth of total in-sync union. In sync. It's gonna be me. So, let's draw out a few of these the universe has your back cards to get some messages of inspiration. Brought to you by the Hallmark Channel. No, this is brought to you by Crafty Raven. We're gonna get a few of these messages of inspiration to end your reading with. Pisces, this has been an awesome reading. I hope this resonated with you, and I hope it's still continuing to resonate with you, because we're not done yet. We're almost done, but we're not done yet. While I was watching this reading, I seen 2222, and also seen 1111. Both times, just moments away from each other. Yeah, now those are, angel numbers, significant, because the 1111 is the portal. It's the Four of Wands, the celebration that you're getting ready to enter. You're getting ready to transcend into a new dimension, a new timeline. Okay, you're escaping the previous time loop. None of the infinity symbol. Okay, the 8, the fish, the symbol for Pisces, is half of that. All right, Jesus and all of his teachings teaches how to escape a time loop. Now, when I talk about a time loop, I'm talking about, you ever notice in life where you'll go through the same situations, circumstances, and, just little instances over and over and over again with different people at a different place later in time. So you go through something one year, and it's a total, you're going through, moving out, dealing with somebody like that, you're like, say you rent with a friend or like something like that, and then he's got a girlfriend, and then his girlfriend's got a girlfriend, and whatever. And then years later down the road, that same circumstance happens again with different people. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Now, Pisces and all of its wisdom and intuitional knowledge, which is real wisdom, the high priestess, she knows things. And it's not that she has them, it's not that she has, it's like she knows both sides, the light and the dark, and has no preference to either one, okay? Because she understands that both are necessary to achieve balance, and she sits in the middle of those energies, balanced in her emotions. If she wouldn't, she would just, it would be, the moon would fade away. So she gives that light to that which is veiled in darkness. The first card we got here is I choose to learn through love. Okay? Love energy is the energy of abundance. It's the energy of happiness, joy, laughter. Fear energy, which is the opposite of love energy, is lack, negativity, negative thoughts, let's see, detachment. Love is union, oneness, unity. So anyway, I choose to learn through love. So it's like, you guys be sure in the next month that you're choosing, observe your thoughts, okay? Know that every thought is a prayer and every word is a spell. And for 30 days, actually you need to make this a life practice, but for 30 days, monitor your thoughts. Make a thing on a board somewhere in your house that says, remember to monitor my thoughts today, okay? That's all you gotta do. And every negative thought that comes to your mind, think of that as like a contract that you either can accept the terms and conditions with and, take on that contract, or you can reject that thought and start to see how your life will change. All the negative thoughts, which are all the negative emotions, the more you work through these things, you get to an inner knowing to where you're like, it's like me describing these to you. I know these things work as far as dealing with the other side and the underworld. Like when dealing with certain spirits that come to influence your mind, you have to really, really be vigilant, because possession happens all around us all the time, every day. And it's as easy as someone looking at a McDonald's logo and then all of a sudden, bam, that's where their subconscious mind goes. That's what they end up manifesting, because they have been influenced by that corporate, marketing. And you think that it's not that simple, but it really is. You do a sigil of anything, you're creating that in the world. The more power and thought and intention that you put into that, the more power that it has. All right? As within, so without. As you do anything, the more work you put in, the more sacrifice you put in, the more you're going to get out of that in return. So just know that. Now, of course, looking in the McDonald's logo doesn't just, bam, its demon comes out and it's possessing you. That was a example of how quickly something can take hold of your thoughts, your emotions, so keep in check of how much you're monitoring those, and how, not monitoring, but maintaining is the right word. Like, maintaining balance is what we're after. You have to put your shadow self in check. You have to put yourself in check and start to exercise will power. Like you say, willpower. You have to start exercising your works. If you're religious, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that is, your works are a spin-off, or what word am I looking for there? They're damn, I almost had it. Well, I don't know, I just lost that completely, so Sorry, guys. I mean, this has been a crazy. You guys understand? Like, this is Pisces, so you'll understand. And where we're at with this reading, I mean, I'm reaching in some deep places, like some dark, deep, to bring out this, this wisdom, this knowledge of what I'm sharing with you guys. So hopefully you'll not think of it too. This guy's, I don't care if you do or not, it don't matter to me. All right, so here this is. Next card out. My energy creates my reality. This is a perfect card to get. This is exactly what I'm trying to say to you guys in so many ways. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Repeat that, man. If this will help you, write this down, okay, somewhere so you can see it every day. And you guys, this is it. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Truth, if I ever heard it. If you guys are looking for a private reading, hit me up in my email or astrology chart, chart, natal chart, birth chart. It's been awesome doing this reading for you guys. It's been very profound for me, eye-opening in so many ways. Pisces, I'll see you again the next time I decided to jump on here and do a reading. Have a great day.